Hey everybody, I hope that you guys are having a wonderful evening. So I would just like to stop in to provide another lesson that I learned today. All right, so here we go. Let's get right to it. I had to forgive myself for trying to be what others wanted me to be. So I had to remove the need for validation so I could be what God had created me to be. You know, the people that try to make you feel like a little dot in the corner so they can feel like the biggest star in the show or of the show, right? I was an enabler that provided comfort at my own expense. Self-inflicted bondage, but not anymore. Because I choose freedom and it feels great. And I remember that when I was younger and I used to sing songs, right? And I would lead songs and different things. And people probably thought that I enjoyed doing that. Like, oh yeah, you know, she want to be on the stage. Everybody see her. No, I wanted to go in the corner in the back and just have a mic and sing with no one watching, because it was very sacred and secretive and personal. Because when I sing, I was singing from my heart, and I felt that it was something like I was in sweet union with my Creator. And yeah, that was really hard for me. But it's just on the surface, it looks like somebody is really loving the spotlight, but that was not how I was. I wasn't like that at all. It was really hard for me to do that. And I feel like that's because I didn't have self-confidence and self-worth, because I kind of grew up thinking that it was a lot of things that I didn't know. Like, I didn't know what I was talking about. Oh, you're not right, and this and that, and you're supposed to do it like this. So it took a lot for me to get to the point where I was like, well, I'm just going to be what God wants me to be, rather than trying to focus on what everybody else wants me to be. And then that's when I became happy. That's when God was able to use me, because I was not focusing on the approval or validation from people around me. And a lot of times that happens because you have individuals that don't have self-worth and confidence, and they're around other people who don't have self-worth and confidence, but they're loud and you're not. So they will be the ones that have the ability to overpower your personality, but you're not supposed to let them do that either, because it's actually not causing you to mature and grow as well as they aren't maturing and growing and dealing with their wounds and things that they need to deal with internally. So it's kind of like two people enabling one another to remain in a state of immaturity until they both choose to become what they are. Now, it's one that has become what they are, but they still haven't chose to deal with their wounds that cause them to act in such a way that they feel like they have to belittle others to make themselves feel more important. So, or just try to make it seem like other people that have gifts and talents and abilities that they don't have are actually being a showboat. No, God provided them with those abilities, and God also provided you with some. So you need to find the things that God has provided you with the ability to do, so you can see your value and your worth. Everybody don't have the same talent and ability. All right. And that is for a reason. Imagine if everybody had the same talent, then how would the other things get done? So it's just something to think about. It's something that I experienced when I was growing up, and to this day still go through and experience. But I just decided to be what God had created me to be, rather than focusing on what everybody else wanted me to be. And that's when I found peace, and it feels great. Continue to look up and live, everybody. Let's restore balance with our true life lessons. One day, one person. True story. That's a true life lesson. Take care. Till next time.